Okay, now when it comes to making your own spice, if you're trying to avoid chemicals, not all spices have chemicals. I am not putting anybody down, but some spices on the shelf at the store have some ingredients in it that are questionable. If you are getting garlic powder, the only ingredient should be garlic powder. Garlic. That's it. That's all you need. You don't need the salt and all that preservatives and all that stuff. And so you don't need any special equipment really to do this as long as you have an oven. It's good to have a dehydrator. If you don't have a dehydrator, that's fine. I got my dehydrator as a present from my grandma. I'll try to put a link to a dehydrator in the description for you. I hope I remember to do that. It's like I haven't been posting my links lately. What else? And what else did I have to say? I'm gonna sit this over here, and I'm gonna sit one of these down at a time like that. And you can't even see it, can you? No, you can't even see it anyway. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so you got my thing here. I'm just gonna, now I'm going to make some garlic powder. And yes, I use the peels because, except for that hard part, I don't use that. The hard part, you know, these, I don't use those. And I don't use these hard ends, okay? This garlic I bought at Kroger. I didn't buy it from Restaurant Depot like I usually, where I usually get it from, if I can. It's actually probably less expensive than Restaurant Depot. It's so rare to get garlic, but it's easier to shop at Kroger sometimes. It just is. And I love the Kroger downtown. That's my favorite one. The Kroger downtown is my favorite Kroger. And it just is. And there's something else I had to say. Making your own spice, yeah. Let's talk about that, making your own spice. What's important about making your own spice? Well, you're avoiding chemicals, needless chemicals. And like I said, you do not have to have a dehydrator. You can use your oven. Just put it all on a tray, space it out so the air can get around each piece. And put your oven on your lowest setting and let it cook. Sometimes some ovens can go as low as 125, 150, not, 175. If it can, you're in there and you just let it dehydrate. If you have a dehydrator, I like to let mine dehydrate for 24 hours. That's how I like to do it because it's nice. I want the moisture content to be below 2%. I think below 2%. And then that way it has a longer shelf life, the powder, and it's less likely to cake up. And if it's really dry when you're done. So I let it dehydrate for 24 hours. And I should probably cut those in half. That's really thick. Some people don't like garlic, and they don't like the smell of garlic, and they think it's a bad thing to have to dehydrate it in the house. So when they dehydrate it, they do it in the what do you call it? In the garage or downstairs or somewhere where they don't mind the smell. But see me, I like the smell of garlic. I just do. Sorry. I don't know why, but I do. I like the smell of garlic. And it equals health to me. Garlic is health. I wish that I could make some fire cider. I can probably now because I have some ginger, and I could probably dehydrate some ginger today too. Oh my goodness, wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't it be nice? I need to make a ginger bug and some ginger ale. That would be nice too. My husband asked me what I was doing before I left, because he could tell I was set up for something. I don't know why. I don't know if you ever had that happen to you, where you just can't seem to get out your mouth what you're thinking. And it just comes out as silence. That happens to me so much. That's part of my disability. But I'll be thinking what I want to say, and it's just not coming out. Almost. Well, I wanted to do 2 trays, but we'll see if I get it done. See, what you want to do is buy garlic that has those pieces on there still. That's good garlic. It's not good when it doesn't have that. Not good. What I do once it's been 24 hours of dehydrating, and it's easier to run it dehydrated in the oven, by the way. And there is a book called The Dehydrating Bible, and it's really, really nice, and I own it somewhere in my house, somewhere I had one, the book, and I gotta find it again, but it gives the instructions on how to dehydrate and every type of food there is. It's a good book to have. Dehydrating is my go-to. I wish I had a freeze dryer, but I do not. Freeze dryers are pretty costly. They're worth it though, but they're pretty costly. I am an affiliate to Harvest Right and Prep for Life. The Cube, I like the Cube because they have an internal pump that you can use. The internal pump is nice because on the internal pump you don't have to change the oil. It's really nice. And so, trying to save my monies to get it. I'm hoping I'll be able to get it soon. You can see it now. Usually I only do 1 tray, but I'm going to do 2 trays. That should be a lot. And I grind these in my blender. I don't have a grinder that, I use this blender actually, this blender right here, if you can see it, to grind the spice after it's dehydrated. I think it's time to take this to the this time tomorrow, I can go ahead and grind these into a spice. Okay, that tray is full. I'm gonna very carefully pick this up. See that? And I'm gonna put that in a dehydrator. Another one. Just one more, okay? I don't even know if these are, if I'm gonna use all of those. It's best if you can to get organic garlic. You can do it there. So expensive though. The big, gigantic garlic. I get it sometimes. I need to get it next time, seriously, because I don't think these are my favorite. Now, we're supposed to make hot sauce today, too. I might not make it today, though. Seriously, I need to make that fish. I should have had something ready when I came home just a minute ago. So beautiful. I think I'm just gonna make 3 trays, 2 trays, maybe 3. Maybe I'll end up with 3 trays. Set up that fish. taking me a minute, isn't it? How many minutes has it been? 22? Goodness gracious, I don't know if I'm gonna keep this video. And I'm not hardly talking either. I need to call my dad. There goes 2 trays. Tray number 2.